Batwoman is back, and I'm not gonna lie and be the type that just bashes the show for clicks and giggles. I kinda liked this episode this week. That doesn't make the show particularly good, but it was an Alice centric episode, and for the most part, that usually is enough to hold my attention. The episode starts, like they frequently do, in medias res, with Ryan finally succumbing to the agony that is kryptonite poisoning. The poison is apparently affecting her mind, causing her to hallucinate. Ryan seems to see more action as Batwoman this episode with one foot in the grave than she has all season. She knows she's facing the last roundup, so she's determined to get justice for her foster mom. Oh, and Mary's mom too, though she really doesn't deserve it. She takes off after Angelique. No, I guess the show isn't completely done with her yet, who's already moved on with a new side piece. Angie gives a tip to Batwoman on Ocean's location before pushing her off the balcony. She lands on a parked car unconscious. Luke and Mary arrive to save the day as the police are closing in. And, I kid you not, these two chuckleheads argue which one gets to drive the Batmobile back to the Batcave. Luke argues that it should be him, since, honestly, his dad helped design the thing. But Mary reasons how hard can it be. And it's tough to disagree, since this Batmobile looks barely distinguishable from any regular car on the market today. Anyway, if I need to tell you who wins that argument, you haven't been paying attention to the show in the first place. In the meantime, Alice's ruse apparently works. She gets Tatiana there to set up a meeting with Sapphira to supposedly kill Kate. She knocks her out and proceeds to threaten her to spill the beans about her and Ocean's memory loss. Apparently, and I'm not sure if I was paying enough attention, or more likely it just wasn't explained particularly well, Sapphira found Alice trying to get revenge on Catherine Hamilton on a boat or something. And she had her own grudge against Catherine. Yada yada yada. And so she decided to bring Alice into the fold to focus her pain and anger, etc. Ocean was the one brought in to train Alice to become a skilled fighter, and despite originally possessing intense dislike for one another, in the best of dime story romance novels, the two became an item. Ocean planned to abscond with the forbidden flower thingy, and offers Alice the chance to come along and put aside her revenge plans for a second chance at a normal life. This doesn't sit well with Sapphira, whose obsession with Alice is finally revealed to Alice. Everybody sit down for this one. It turns out that Sapphira was in love with Alice. More shocking still, Alice coaxes a confession from Tatiana that she's in love with Sapphira. Anyway, after this shocker, it's revealed that Alice was hypnotized to become the Alice persona that she has now, obsessed with Lewis Carroll and crazed killer of thousands. Wait a minute. Time out. So all that stuff from the first season about Alice's origin, that goes all out the window? Now, she's a crazy Lewis Carroll-obsessed killer as a punishment by Sapphira? Anyway, Tatiana gets to rub it in Alice's face that she was hypnotized to forget Ocean, supposedly her first love, her dreamboat, that she apparently kissed only once and killed him in cold blood. But despite everything else, the show seems to get Alice right in this episode, reminding us that this is the same person who found her mom's head in the fridge as a kid. You think this would rattle her? So Alice lets her go and reports back to Ocean, who's just been chilling the whole episode. She suggests he might stick around, but thankfully he nopes out and decides to put on his walking shoes. Something I'm most grateful for, but I doubt we've seen the last of him. Back at the Batcave, they pinpoint Alice's location from Angie's tip. Ryan wants to go there and kill Alice. Mary tries to remind her that Batman has that pesky little no-kill policy. And girl, you are wearing his symbol. I have to admit, past episodes of this series take up very little to no residence in my brain, but I don't seem to recall Kate having any problems breaking the one rule on more than one occasion. Ryan races to Alice, who's closing up shop for the day, and delivers a decent fight scene. She reveals her face and tries to kill Alice for killing her foster mom, until she hallucinates said foster mom, who tells her not to. The biggest problem with this scenario is that Alice didn't kill Ryan's mom, and they actually have the sense to have Alice point this out to Ryan. Much as they might want to make this Batman v Joker from Batman '89, Alice had no grudge against Ryan's mom, didn't know who she was, didn't kill her, and didn't order her killed, making this arch-nemesis rivalry the weakest sauce possible. Luke actually gives Ryan props for letting Alice live, but berates her for letting Alice go. For once, however, Ryan took advantage of the situation and placed a tracker on Alice that might lead them to Kate. Tune in next week at your own peril. This is Johnnie Torch reminding you once again, keep the flame burning brightly, and I'll be with you again real soon.